Still on Good Morning Anambra this morning. And up next is Sports Splash with Sacramento. What do you have for us, Sacramento, this lovely Tuesday morning?
Okay, so many stories in the world of sports, so many activities in the sporting world going on here and there. And the most one that everybody is waiting for is the release of the 23-man list that will be playing the double game World Cup qualifier between the Rwanda and the Warriors of Zimbabwe. And that's what everybody is all waiting for. Okay, I want to welcome you to ABS Sports Splash this beautiful Tuesday morning. My name is still Sacramento and I welcome you all. Okay, the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, is rumored to have released a 23-man list for the double World Cup qualifier game that will be coming up. And that game would be between the Rwanda and the Warriors of Zimbabwe. The first leg will be played March 21st at Kigali, the capital city of Rwanda. And it has been said that the 35-man provisional list has been released, but will be trimmed to 23-man list. We are all waiting, having our fingers all crossed. Let's see who and who would be in this list. Knowing fully well that this will be the first assignment and the first time the new Super Eagles coach would be in charge. Talking about Eric Sekou Chel. Want to see if there's going to be difference in what we used to have, or there is going to be business as usual. So that's one of the things all the Nigerian fans, Nigerians in general, everybody is all waiting. Everybody is all waiting out to see if something new is going to happen. Let's see if something new is going to happen, and that's what we're all waiting out for. And we believe that the Super Eagles would be outstanding in this game, very, very outstanding in this game. All right, away from that story a little bit, let's look at another story we'll have for you here, which has been a very big controversial story, and it has been everybody has been so angry about it. And since last week and up till now, people have been reacting. People kept reacting towards it, and now the former NFF president, Amaju Pinnick, has come out to say that Jamie Carragher, of the former defender of Liverpool, who made a very disastrous comment about AFCON, the African Cup of Nations, where he said that African Cup of Nations is not a major tournament. Well, I don't really know what this guy, what if he was on any kind of cheap something or anything that intoxicates when he opened up his mouth to say that AFCON is not a major tournament in the world. And Amaju Pinnick had come out to refute that and said that Jamie Carragher is myopic, both myopic in reasoning and myopic to see. Everything about him is myopic, because if he has looked at it, if he's put his eye down, when people like Salah leaves Liverpool, when people like Matip leaves Liverpool when he was there, Liverpool begins to struggle. That is to tell you how strong the Nations Cup is, African Nations Cup is. He can't wake up one morning and start criticizing African Cup of Nations. If we're to pay for them to play Euro, it becomes a very formidable tournament. But when it comes to us, then I really see this as a racist talk, because it's very wrong for a player to condemn another continent to say their tournament is not a formidable one, except if it is theirs. So Amaju Pinnick have said that he should shut up because African Cup of Nations is one of the biggest tournaments in the whole world. FIFA recognizes it, CAF recognizes it, all the whole world recognizes it, apart from him who has a myopic sense of reasoning, who doesn't really know that African Cup of Nations, you cannot beat it. And that is why everybody, whenever African players leave their various clubs in Europe and any other world, once you see them leave, it begins to affect the team. They begin to go down. I start going back to when the likes of Kanu and Kwada were in Arsenal, they leave. You have Ebue, who was there. You have a lot of African players in Arsenal. Once they leave, it becomes a problem. Once they leave Liverpool as well, it becomes an issue. So for a very well celebrated defender like Jimmy Carragher to come out to say this, man, we really take exceptions to that. That's not really nice for him to say. But all still the same, these are part of things we need to look out before you invite an analyst on a public television. You need to really ascertain and understand what the caliber of person, if it doesn't have a kind of bias or sentimental mindset. Away from that story, while we're talking about racism, this is one thing that the football world has been fighting seriously to end. But in as much they keep fighting, it keeps bouncing back, trying to, overcome. But I know there's no time evil is going to overcome good. It's not possible. The Nigerian Football Federation condemned in its totality the racial abuse targeted at Kevin Bassey just 2 nights ago, where Kevin Bassey opened the scoring for his club, Fulham, against Manchester United. And he was he won the man of the match, and he was everywhere in the game, and scoring the first goal, which was later equalized by Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. But the game went into penalties and Fulham won the game. And that was how the defending champion of the FA Cup, Manchester United, crashed out of the FA Cup, the prestigious cup, FA Cup. And now the Manchester United fans started making chatting some racial abuse towards Kevin Bassey. And the football world has come out to condemn such acts, to say, man, you have no right to do this. It is not ideal. I wonder why we keep, some of these fanatic fans keep doing things like this. This is a game. It is not a must. You must win at all time. And Fulham did their best. Kevin Bassey was everywhere. He scored the goal, and they started chanting racial abuse targeted at Kevin Bassey. And now NFF, the English Premier League, the FA Cup, everybody came out to condemn that in its totality, to say, we are not in support of this. And the people involved will be fished out and be severely punished. Want to say, man, they can't bring you down, Kevin Bassey. God has blessed you. Nigeria is proud of you, and you keep scoring, you keep defending, and most especially in our two-way game that is coming up March 21st and 27th, we wish you were going to be there and fit to join hands and make our new Super Eagles coach, Eric Shells, proud. So NFF has condemned that, and we are putting up ourselves to say it is wrong. The racial abuse must end in football. It must end, and it must end. Okay, we're still talking sports on ABS Sports Splash this beautiful Tuesday morning. Next story I have for you, Eric Shells to have his first camp in charge at Kigali, Rwanda. Everybody is really eager, salivating to see how the new Super Eagles is going to look like. Because when you have a new coach, definitely you must have a new set of tactics, formation, and maybe have some new introductions in the team. And that's what we're trying to say, that Eric Shells will be in charge his first assignment, have his first campaign in charge at Kigali, Rwanda, because every of the players that has been invited has been asked to fly straight to Kigali, where the game will be taking place. And we believe Eric Chell, we want to see what he's made up of. The Malian Franco coach, want to see what he's made up of, want to see new things, want to see new formations, want to see new tactics. Are you going to be playing 4-3-2-1? Are you going to be playing 4-4-2? Are you going to be playing 4-3-2-1? Or are you going to be playing 4-4-1-1? Let's see, because these are what everybody is trying to, see what you are able to do, turn around the mindset of the players and see new styles of play from our players. This is exactly what everybody is looking out for. All the Nigerian fans are all looking out to see what Eric Sekou Chell will be able to do. But let it be told, he will be been in charge, the first assignment live at Kigali, Rwanda in Kigali. Thank you. Okay, away from that story, the Nigerian under-20 has been given a 9 days break after returning from Abidjan. Remember that our Flying Eagles being coached by Aliou Zubaru, the coach of Flying Eagles, has given his players a 10 days break for them to go and get themselves ready for the bigger event that is coming on board. Remember, they were grouped in the under-20 World Cup that would be taking place in Cote d'Ivoire, where they will be playing against Egypt, Morocco, and South Africa. The under-20 will be prosecuting this game at that group. And they had a two-way friendly games. The first leg was won 2-0 by the Flying Eagles, and they lost 2-0 to the Cote d'Ivoire, the host nation. And now they are back on Saturday from Abidjan and be given 10 days break to go get themselves refreshed and return to the camp. Let's see how it goes and how it's going to happen there. Away from that story, Ademola Lookman is the most lively player in my team. These are the words of Gasperini, the coach of Atlanta FC, whom really openly criticized Ademola Lookman, who said that Ademola Lookman can never score in penalty, and he made some detrimental statement that really caused a lot of havoc to the players, to the dressing room, and even the board of the management of Atlanta. But just on Saturday, he came on board to say after Ademola Lookman, they didn't win the game, but he was everywhere where he won man of the match. The same coach has come on board now to say that African Player of the Year 2024 is the most lively player in his team. I wonder what's wrong with some of these coaches sometimes. 1 minute you are castigating your player, the next minute you are singing his praises. These are things the management really need to look into. If you want to castigate a player, you don't do that in public. You do that in the dressing room, and it ends there. But thank God that he has come on board openly again to say that the most lively player he have in his team, in the Atlanta team, is Ademola Lookman. And I think we'll begin to forgive him for all his sins, And Ademola Lookman should look inward and do more. Remember, Ademola Lookman is the African Player of the Year 2024. And he has been doing a great job all throughout this season. He has scored 16 goals this season. And we believe he will still do more. Okay, away from that, just for them to be on top of the World Cup group World Cup group where Super Eagles is, the Rwandan national team have appointed a new coach in the person of Adel Amuruchi, the Algerian-born coach, as their new coach. Ever since Tostan Splitter left, the German coach left the Rwandan team, they've not had any coach. But now Adel Amuruchi has been appointed as a new coach for the Rwandan national team. And his job is to make sure that Rwandan team qualifies for the World Cup. Remember, the Rwandan national team is they are heading our group where Nigeria is fifth on that group. And let's see what the miracle is going to look like. Adel Amoruchi has been a coach for Kenya. Tanzania was the last team he coached, and he has coached Burundi, Libya, and now he is in Rwanda. This guy have a lot of experience in the African football setting, and I bet you he will be the first acid test for Eric Charles, the Nigerian new coach. Now Rwanda have a new coach, Nigeria has a new coach, and let's see how it's going to play out. Who is going to carry the day? Remember, we're going to Kigali for this game. March 21st is the first game. Let's see what is going to happen. All right, the last story I have for you today, it has been reported, rumored that Eagles coach Eric Charles has extended hand of fellowship to Slavia Prague defender Igor Obu, dubbed the fearless defender. It's a news, but it's been rumored till when it's properly confirmed. But from a reliable source, they said Igor Ubu has been invited by Eric Charles because this young man who plays in Czech Republic is dubbed the fearless defender. He has been so outstanding, both in the UEFA game where they play and everything. And Eric Charles, I have found him, and let's see what this man will be able to offer to the Super Eagles. This is where I'll be drawing the curtain close. I want you to know that this month is fully jam-packed of a lot of games. The Champions League is there, the UEFA is there, and there's going to be an international break where all the countries in the world will be playing for the World Cup qualifiers. This is where I draw the curtain close. My name is Telekweme Daniel. Well, it's nice having you on ABS Sports Splash this beautiful Tuesday morning. Bye for now.